Hello, Bill Molyneux here for Bill's War Game World with the War of 1812, turn 3 for the Battle of New Orleans. And we got the big dice. Here we go. Where can you do that? 6 and a 5. The Americans move first. Okay, we already did our morale checks in our last video. And there's our dice way out there. Okay. Well, we're going to squeeze. Lafayette is going to send this unit up here, and Lafayette's going to be here with this gun. Now I keep him over here on this flank. All right, we'll say Lafayette cannot help there. This unit's running away, and we are going to take this leader and send him here, and we're going to move Jackson right here. All right, because if you see it, there are 4 regiments coming straight towards the center of the American line. Okay, so Jackson wants to have that there, and next turn we'll take the pirates out, put the pirates up, and move them in. All right, so, and then over here on this flank, I think we will form them into a line as such, and we'll say they make it to there. All right, and normally my 3 base units other than skirmishers have to be touching, but we'll give this a benefit of the doubt. I don't have Michael Kennedy or Colonel Handsome to argue about that. So Kevin, if you think that was a bad move, you can say so. So my Americans are done, and this unit already did its morale test. We did our morale test at the end of turn 2, so we're going to go ahead and move our British troops. Now, one of the nice things about using a rule sheet that is literally 2 pages in a 14 font, so you have everything pretty much memorized. Now, one of the negative things is it's not always super accurate either. And so I'm going to put them into the canal as such with our leader. So the New York City librarian, Mr. Kennedy, and you're in the canal. So they have to sit there a turn. They don't have ladders. With the ladders, they can put the ladder across. And yes, ladders were sort of lost during the actual battle. A lot of debate on that. A lot of mix-ups with the British in this entire battle, including their entire officer corps was pretty much eradicated in this. Oh, a very enjoyable game to play. I find it's a little bit more enjoyable than the Battle of the Hook game, since it's just a straight linear battle and I'm not dealing with a lot of cavalry flying all over the place. All right. And they get up to the bank. I don't know if I'm in the way of the camera. Sorry if I am. We have our leader. Our leader's going in the front rank. And Again, these figures, for the most part, are Mike Priest figures from his collection. He will be at Cold Wars next week along with myself, unless my wife is not up to me having me go. But we're not going to talk about that right now. All right, let's go on the other side. All right, into the ditch we go. And they're actually in the ditch. Oh, there we go. We got our ladder, and that's where we're at. And they're right on their tails. Put our swamp grass out here. Beautiful 54 millimeter figures. And in case you're new to the channel, we have or haven't seen the previous videos, we do have a couple Rev War units in here. Just a couple bases. I only need a couple is all. And we had to use what we had to use. All right, so we're going in, and Americans have moved, British have moved. Okay, everyone, everything is moved. Game Master may have made a mistake. These two American units, I found morale markers. I'm not sure if I rolled for them or not. I did roll. I got an 8 and a 7, so they both did pass. And I couldn't remember if I tested them. So if you're watching the video and say, hey, you never checked their morale, I just did. And if I did in the previous thing and forgot to remove their chip, then they tested twice. We're going to do the American line. We'll go left to right, and we'll have the artillery fire. We're going to do, we're going to say these guns cannot depress into the canal. So they're going to go here. And they scored 3 hits. 3 hits. Move our markers down a bit. Well, 1, 2, 3. We'll set them to the side. That will lose a base. Our muskets here. And American muskets firing. And they're going to fire right at the... We're going to give them cover, I guess. They're coming up the bank. I guess 5 and 6s would be hits. But they're skirmishers, but I did form them into line. So they got hit twice. That will remove a base. I got to remember to set it to the side. And morale marker there and there. Fired. Miss. Pirate. Miss. This line here. Miss, miss, miss. So all the way up to here is fired for the Americans. All right. So now we're at that big gun here. All right. And that's... See how we do with that one. And we did not score a single hit. I needed 4, 5, or 6s. But let me double check, because we do get... No, I'm pretty sure we failed. They need a 3 through 6. Yep. So our big gun whiffed. All right. Our one pirate unit. Pirate skirmisher. And that's a leaner. And it's a hit. All right. So our pirate unit right there put a hit out there. What do you think of that? All right. Now over here, we'll move our camera angle a bit. I'm just flopping the camera over. This has been a very enjoyable game. All right. We got lots of firing going on. We're doing 3 bases for 6s, 3 for 5 or 6s. That's one more hit there. Nothing there. So let me get the markers out. Got hit there and there. And we're going to fire. Here is a morale marker there. And bring down the casualties. And then last but not least, we got the cannons. One hit. They can't depress down into the canal, so it's got to go out here. And another hit out here. And they need a morale marker. All right. So only the muskets hit the canal, and we gave them a little cover. All right. Turn 3 here. We're plugging along. We're going to have our Highlanders firing across here, -1. They need 5 or 6s. They score a hit on there. So militia takes a hit. And out there, 2 hits. Huh. That's surprising. And that goes there. And we'll move that. All right. And then we have that unit there firing on the gun. And they got 2 hits. Huh. They got 2 hits on the gun. Well, that's not good. They lose a couple dice on that. All right. And then way over here on the flank, we'll change our camera view. Okay, right here, they need a 6. They're climbing through water and up. We're barely able to hit anything. And then our 2 units behind, and we're going to aim for the infantry here. No hits. And they got cover, so it's really hard to hit anything. So all our British didn't do much of anything. So that's where I'm at. Okay, this is the end of turn 3. We're going to go ahead and do our morale checks and check everything with morale, and then we'll be on turn 4. Americans here, they fail miserably, even with cover. So they're running away 12 inches. And so they're about here. Okay. Our American line, they have a leader. They need a 7 or better. Oh, we rolled a 4. Oh my gosh. We need to see if they turn around. They do not. Okay. Someone predicted that if I rolled really bad with morale, it would be bad. And so this unit here, you get the camera better. So I have this, my line's falling apart. What the heck? All right. You know, John Wayne, the Fighting Kentuckians, this isn't how this is supposed to happen. All right. So my leader's screaming at these men, and they still fall back 12 inches. And put that out there. Even with the bonus of the leader, wasn't enough. Our gun crew, they need 1, 2, 3, 4. They need a 5 or 6 to stand. Our pirate gunners have decided to say they're running off from the gun. Holy cow. All right. I have no morale checks for the Americans here. Oh, yeah, that's it. All right, we're going to do British morale check. So take the camera over with me here. Morale check here. 4 or higher. They're fine. Oh, yeah, they're still fine even though they lost a base. Okay. 3, 4 Highlander units taking a beating. And then they need a 5 or better. They roll the 9. This unit's fine. Can you see that? This unit's fine? Okay. This unit here, they're fine. Ugh, I need giant long arms. Okay, let's check the other side. The British line over there is really rough. And we have a unit way in the back to test. I didn't bring the camera. Right here. Oh my goodness. They rolled an 11. Even though they're being chewed up in the canal, and Pegram, whatever his name is fine. We rolled a 9 there. Okay. And there's good. Our British lines are moving forward, and can we rally this unit with a 5 or better? We do. Okay. So, the Americans aren't taking casualties, just as frickin' failing morale checks. It's horrible. Just horrible. All right, everyone. We have completed turn 3, going into turn 4. That will be in the next video. The British are in the canal, ready to charge up with a couple bases. The American unit with the yellow flag is an elite American line unit. They roll on a 6 instead of a 7. I'm going to trade out this pirate unit next turn, put them forward. We have massive issues. We have this unit running away. We have that unit running away. We have that unit running away. None of them have taken much casualties. And then we have a couple pirate units holding up. And our pirates that were manning that gun have run away. The British have totally revamped. And let's get a closer view of them. All right, for the British, Roger, you're still alive. By the way, these the Frezzies, the pointy sticks. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing them wrong. They're made by Jack Brendel in Tucson, Arizona. So, thank you, Jack. They're seeing action once again. And then our British line way over there. So, right now, we're going to give you a view of the center. All right, here's the battlefield. Going into turn 4, morale checks have done. I'm going to make a turn 4 video next. But that line of British infantry coming, they've only taken a few hits. And right now, that's all that's in their way. And that gun is out of action, too. So, I hope you're enjoying my game so far. We're getting almost halfway through. And this video, of course, is helping to support Save Weiss Fork Battlefield in Kinston, North Carolina. And I take all my monetized money and I donate it to different history sites that need help. So that's it for now. Stay safe, be kind, be courteous, and as Colonel Handsome wants me to say, be true to your school. All right. Thank you, everybody.